Well, hello. Today we're going to be talking about the digital cameras that we're going to be using in school. Okay. I'm going to do my best to go over what we went over in class. So, presenting the slideshow. So, we're using Canon cameras and we have several different versions. So, the camera that you use may have buttons in different spots, may look slightly different, but the concept is the same. And one of the first things I'd like you to look at is here AF or MF, autofocus or manual focus. If you're going to shoot on manual focus, this ring here is what you will adjust, okay, to bring your object into focus to make it look sharp and clear. This ring here, you can adjust. You can see it makes the lens expand and contract, and it sort of goes from a normal view to a wide angle view. All right, here we're looking at all the different views of the camera, and you will notice here we've got a whole lot of information. This is your viewfinder. This is what you're going to look through when you take pictures, okay? You've got buttons here, and they sort of act as the directional keys. You can scroll through different menu items. Set basically is enter, the menu button to get to all the different controls in the camera. Looking at the top of it, this is our mode dial, okay? And it turns, and you're going to line up whatever mode you want with this line. For this first assignment, we're going to use automatic. But for now, we're going to set our camera on manual so that we can make some adjustments. This button here is what you press. You press halfway down if you want to focus or wake up the camera because it goes to sleep after a few seconds. It's also what you press to take the picture. You have to turn it on. Okay. And looking down here, there's the on-off button, as you can see. And this is just a slightly different model, so you can see it looks kind of different. Once you're in manual, you'll see down here on the screen the M button, and you'll have lots of options. And so we're going to go through these options so that you make sure you have the camera set up correctly. Okay, this is what it's going to look like. Down here, this number tells you how many photographs you have left on your memory card. Here is your battery. You want to have 2 or 3 bars. Don't let it get down to 1 or blinking, which means it's about to die. All right, we're going to set this number and this number, and we're going to look at a couple of other controls. I'd like to point out this blue arrow button on the lower right. That's what you can press, and then press these buttons to look through the photographs that you've already taken. And of course, the trash can, you can delete the ones that are no bueno. All right, and we've got some other buttons here, which I'll talk about in a second. So the first thing you want to do is press your menu button. So it's either up here, my menu button is down here, and using those buttons next to on either side of the word set, scroll through until you find format card or format. Then press set, then arrow over to OK. And then it's going to say, wait, all data is going to be lost. And you're going to say, OK, set. And that's going to delete everything that's on the memory card. And so when you start, it's going to be empty and just your pictures will be on there. The next thing we want to set is ISO. Okay, and looking back at the camera here, here it's on the top. And then mine actually, the button, is right here. So pressing ISO, we want to go to auto. Okay, and that's setting how sensitive the camera is to light. We're going to let the camera do that work for us now. All right, white balance, WB. So looking back at the camera, here it's on the top, and here it's on the bottom. White balance. So we want to set it to auto white balance. what that does is make sure that it looks at all the different colors of light. There's different colors in sunlight, shadow, um, artificial light, like in the classroom. Auto is going to make it so that you get the most neutral light on your subject and someone doesn't look too pink or too green or too blue. Okay, looking at the bottom, this is where you can open it up to access the battery. Okay, so you can replace the battery. And then also, here's our little slot. And I will show you. So I'm opening it. Okay, and in that little slot, if I press, it's a little hard to see, but the memory card comes out and then I can put it back in when I'm done. Make sure that when you put it back in, you don't shove it in because then it will get stuck. I do have a tool to get it out. All right, we're going to press menu again, and we're going to scroll through until we find quality, image size, image quality, one of those combination of words. And as I press it, so mine looks like this. Oops. Oh, is it not going to focus? Okay, it's not going to focus. Image quality, and you want to arrow through till it says M with the smooth sail and press set. Okay, so that when you're looking at the back of your camera, oops, sorry, right here instead of the L, it's going to have M. And then this button here allows you to adjust how many pictures you're taking or to use the self timer. So we're going to press this button and we're going to select just this single shot. So when you press the button, only one picture is taken. You would use this one, that's a continuous, and it's like for motion. And then these are your self timers. Always have the strap around your neck for safety reasons, please. When you're out on campus, if I walk out and see you just holding the strap and it's swinging back and forth, we're going to have a little conversation and you may not be able to use the cameras. The proper way to hold the camera is like the girl in the middle. So you want your left hand pointing with your thumb pointing away from you. Place the camera on top. Okay. And then this hand goes on the right so that you can bring the camera up and have your left hand adjust the focus, zoom, and you've got the right hand to take a photograph. Okay, so none of this, none holding like this. This is bad. Okay, you want to hold it like this. Then you can also squeeze your arms against your body when, like she's got them a little bit more here. Notice how out here they're a little more away from her body. So please just be very careful with these cameras. You're responsible for taking care of it when you check it out. Please don't let your friends use it. Camera strap must be around your neck. And today we're just practicing, and we are going to next go into AV and TV mode. All right. Hope that helped.